Welcome back to Becoming Ultimate Masters, where we unlock those secrets to, living your best life. And today, we're diving into something that's really got me thinking. Manifestation. Like
Yeah.
that whole idea that we can actually use our thoughts and energy to shape our reality. Crazy, right?
It is fascinating, isn't it? This idea that we're not just kind of, well, leaves at the mercy of the wind. We have this incredible power to be active creators in our own lives.
Exactly. And to guide us on this journey of self-discovery, we're turning to a guide called The Manifestation Mindset. Transform your life and achieve your desires. This book really dives deep into how our thoughts and emotions can actually influence what we experience in life.
And it's more than just like sticking a positive affirmation on your mirror and hoping for the best. This guide gets into the nitty-gritty of aligning our beliefs with our desires, recognizing that we're all connected to something bigger than ourselves, whether you call it universal energy or something else.
I love that. Okay, so let's break this down for our listeners, all right? Imagine you're someone with a burning desire. It could be acing those exams, finding a fulfilling career, or even meeting your soulmate. How does understanding this whole manifestation thing help make those dreams a reality?
Well, I think it all starts by understanding that manifestation is basically about bringing something intangible, something you
Mm.
can only imagine right now, into the real world. And we do that by getting our thoughts, our emotions, even our actions all working together.
So we become like these walking, talking magnets, attracting what we focus on. I always love that analogy, but how does this living magnet thing actually work? What's the science behind it?
Well, think about it this way. Everything in the universe is made up of energy, right? And it's constantly vibrating at different frequencies. Even our thoughts, our emotions, they have their own unique vibrations.
Wait, so you're saying we're basically what, like walking, talking radio towers?
Yep.
Broadcasting our energy out into the world?
Precisely. And just like a radio tower attracts specific signals, the energy we put out there attracts similar frequencies back to us. So if you're always emitting that positive, high-frequency energy through your thoughts, feelings, actions, you're naturally going to attract more positive experiences into your life. But if you're stuck in that loop of negativity, well,
You might end up attracting more of that into your life too. Okay, that makes sense, but what about those times when we're like laser focused on our goals, feeling super positive, yet things still aren't going our way? What's the deal with that?
that's where our good friend, the subconscious mind, comes into play. You see, we can have all these conscious desires and goals, but sometimes, deep down, we have these hidden doubts and limiting beliefs that act like invisible barriers, holding us back without us even realizing it.
It's like having one foot on the gas pedal and the other slammed on the brakes. No wonder we're not getting anywhere. So how do we release those subconscious brakes and get our entire being on board with our desires?
The key is to identify those limiting beliefs and actively replace them with unshakable faith. This guide really stresses that it's not enough to just think positively. You have to truly believe deep down that what you desire is already yours.
Okay, so let's say someone listening wants to manifest their dream job. Are you saying that instead of simply wishing for it, they should start acting as if they already have the job?
Exactly. Embody that reality now. Visualize yourself thriving in that role. Feel the emotions you'd feel if it were already true. The excitement, the fulfillment, the sense of accomplishment.
So it's not, I want this job. It's, this job is mine and I'm so grateful for it. That's a complete game changer.
Absolutely. And remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Start by manifesting smaller things, finding the perfect parking spot, acing that test, having a great hair day. Those little wins help build your belief muscle, making those bigger dreams feel more attainable. And that's the beauty of it, right? You can start small and build from there. Once you see that power of manifestation in action, even in those little things, it's like it becomes easier to believe you can manifest bigger things too.
It's true. It's true. It's like they say seeing is believing, but in this case, it's more like believing is seeing.
Right.
Okay, so let's get specific. Yeah. What are some areas where people really want to see these manifestations come to life? Let's talk money, abundance. What does that look like through this lens of manifestation?
Well, it's about shifting your whole mindset, really. Instead of seeing the world through this lens of not enough, you start seeing that limitless abundance that the universe has to offer. It's about recognizing you're worthy,
Yeah.
deserving of receiving that abundance.
So ditching the whole money doesn't grow on trees mentality.
Yeah,
Yeah. I like it. But how do we actually make that shift? It's easy to say think abundant thoughts, but how do we embody that belief when bills are piling up and, things are tight?
it starts with those small but consistent shifts in how you see things. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you have. Cultivate gratitude for the money you do have, even if it's just a few dollars. The guide even mentions this powerful visualization technique, it's called.
Oh, tell me more. I'm all about visualization. It's like daydreaming, but with a purpose. You know what I mean?
Right. So this one, they call it the money shower. Close your eyes and just imagine yourself standing under this cascade of money, coins, bills, whatever. Feel that joy, that relief, the freedom washing over you as that abundance just rains down.
Okay, okay, I can get into this. Visualizing that financial freedom, feeling it, even if it's not on my bank account yet. I love it. We can't just visualize our way to wealth, though, can we? We still got to put in the work, right?
Of course. Manifestation isn't about sitting around waiting for miracles to fall into your lap. It's about aligning your actions with those desires.
Like they say, the universe rewards action, right?
Yeah.
So if you're visualizing that dream job with the
Mhm.
six-figure salary, you still got to update your resume, network, nail those interviews, all the practical stuff.
Precisely. Think of it as teamwork. Yeah. A collaboration between you and the universe. You do your part, and the universe is going to meet you halfway, opening doors, creating opportunities that you might not have even imagined.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our financial game plan in motion. Let's talk about another area where people are like, help, relationships. Whether it's finding love or, deepening the connections we already have, how can manifestation help us create more fulfilling relationships?
It all starts with self-love. You can't attract a healthy, loving relationship if you haven't fully embraced and loved yourself first.
It's true.
Hmm.
Can't pour from an empty cup, as they say.
Right. Exactly. The guide talks about becoming a beacon of love, radiating that energy from within. When you love and value yourself, you naturally attract others who resonate with that.
Okay, so less, how do I find the one? And more, how do I become the one? The best, most authentic version of myself, right?
Precisely. And when you're coming from that place of self-love and wholeness, it makes it so much easier to manifest specific qualities in a partner too.
So instead of just wishing for a, nice partner, we get clear about the values, the traits, even the lifestyle we want to share with someone.
Yes. In fact, the guide suggests creating a partner profile. Write down everything you desire in a partner. Personality, interests, values. Get as specific as you can.
Love it. So we can use that profile like as inspiration for our visualizations.
Yeah.
Imagining ourselves in that loving, supportive relationship with that ideal partner.
Exactly. And remember, this isn't about making a checklist or trying to force someone into a mold. It's about getting clear on what truly matters to you and trusting that the universe will bring the right person into your life at the right time.
It's all about aligning that energy, right? So we've talked about money, relationships.
Mm-hmm.
We can't forget about another crucial aspect of a good life, health, our well-being. How does manifestation play a role in creating a life full of, vibrant health and vitality?
Well, this guide, it really emphasizes how interconnected our minds and bodies are. Just like our thoughts and beliefs can impact, say, our finances or relationships, they also have a huge impact on our physical and emotional well-being.
So are you saying that if we're constantly bombarded with messages of illness and, disease, whether it's from the media or even just our own negative self-talk, that we're actually more likely to experience those things in our own bodies?
It's definitely a possibility. Our bodies are always listening to our thoughts and beliefs. If
Yeah.
those thoughts are always negative, fear-based, it can show up as stress, disease, even physical ailments.
Wow. Okay. That is a powerful reminder to be mindful of that inner dialogue.
Right.
So instead of focusing on what we don't want, like getting sick or feeling sluggish, we need to shift our attention to what we do want. Vibrant health, boundless energy, a strong, resilient body.
Exactly. The guide even suggests this visualization for this one, it's called.
Ooh, another visualization. Don't mind if I do. Let's hear it.
Okay, so picture this. The crystal shield. You're surrounded by this radiant crystal shield, and it's deflecting any negativity, illness, or any low vibrational energy coming your way. See yourself as this powerful being, totally equipped to handle any threat to your well-being.
Okay, now that is a powerful image.
Yeah.
I can practically feel the protective energy radiating off me right now. It's about fortifying our minds and bodies with positivity. But what about when we're already facing health challenges? Can manifestation really help us heal?
Well, manifestation isn't a magic pill, and it's not meant to replace, traditional medicine, but it can be a really powerful tool to support our healing. It's about cultivating a positive mindset, believing in our body's ability to heal, and visualizing ourselves as healthy and whole.
So even if someone is going through something, they can still use visualization, positive affirmations to support their body's natural healing process.
Absolutely. It's about shifting from fear and despair to a place of hope and empowerment.
That's powerful. We've covered money, relationships, health,
Mm.
all super important for a good life.
Yeah.
What about, tapping into our full potential as human beings? Can manifestation help us on that journey of like personal growth and self-discovery?
Yeah, we've talked about manifesting abundance, love, better health, but something tells me this whole personal growth thing, tapping into our full potential, that's where manifestation can get really exciting. What do you think?
Absolutely. This guide really emphasizes that personal growth, it's a journey, and manifestation can be that fuel that propels us forward. It's about becoming, the best, most authentic versions of ourselves.
Okay, I'm hooked. But where do we even begin? How do we take this manifestation stuff and apply it to something as like vast and, I don't know, multifaceted as personal growth? I think it starts by looking inwards. This guide, it encourages us to ask those big, sometimes kind of scary questions like what really matters to me? What are my passions, my values, my deepest desires? What kind of mark do I want to leave on the world?
It's like taking inventory of our soul, right? Like really getting to the core of who we are, who we want to become. Okay, so we've got a clearer picture of those aspirations, those big dreams. Then how do we actually start manifesting them into reality?
It's like setting intentions, but instead of focusing on external outcomes, it's about cultivating those inner qualities and experiences. Like, do you want to be more confident, more compassionate, more creative? What is it?
It's like creating a vision board, but instead of pictures of like dream houses and vacations, we're pinning up qualities like courage, resilience,
Yeah.
maybe even a killer sense of humor, right?
Exactly. Visualize yourself embodying those qualities, living in alignment with your values, and naturally attracting experiences that support your growth.
Okay, so let's say their deepest desire is to be more courageous. So they might visualize themselves, like speaking up more confidently, taking on new challenges, stepping outside their comfort zone, all those things that like align with that quality of courage they're looking for.
Precisely. And as they start acting in accordance with that vision, they'll see this like synergy happening. The universe will meet them halfway, presenting them with opportunities to actually develop that courage.
I love that.
Mhm.
Because it's not just about wishing, it's about becoming active participants in our own growth, right? But let's be real, personal growth, it can be tough. We're going to stumble, we're going to face setbacks, we might even feel like giving up sometimes. How do we stay motivated?
Yeah.
Keep that manifestation momentum going even when things get rough.
That's where gratitude comes in. This guide, it really emphasizes that even in those challenging times, there's always something to be grateful for.
So even when you're feeling like frustrated or discouraged, you can shift that energy by focusing on the good stuff. Our health, loved ones,
Yeah.
beautiful sunset, whatever. Those things that remind us of all the good that's already present.
Exactly. Gratitude, it's like a magnet for more good things. It raises your vibration and aligns you with that flow of abundance.
They say what you focus on expands, right?
Yes.
So instead of dwelling on what's not working,
Yeah.
we focus on what is working. And we appreciate the journey, even with its bumps and detours.
Yeah.
This has been awesome. But before we wrap up, what about those moments when we like hit a wall? What if you're doing all the things, visualizing, affirming, acting, but those manifestations, they're just not showing up?
Well, that's when we've got to get strategic and address what this guide calls manifestation blocks. Those sneaky, often subconscious patterns and beliefs that kind of hold us back from creating the lives we really want.
Right. Spill the tea. What are some of these like manifestation blocks and how do we bust through them?
One of the biggest culprits, our old friends. Limiting beliefs. Those deeply ingrained thoughts that tell us, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're not capable.
It's like having this whole committee of inner critics just like constantly whispering doubts and fears in our ears.
Yes. And the crazy thing is, we often don't even realize they're running the show. They're operating under the surface, sabotaging our efforts without us even knowing it.
So how do we silence those inner critics and rewrite those limiting beliefs?
It starts with awareness. Just notice those negative thought patterns. Pay attention to that inner dialogue. What are the recurring themes? What are those phrases you keep repeating to yourself? Once you've identified those limiting beliefs, you can start to challenge them.
So instead of just accepting those negative thoughts as truth, we start to question them, like put them on trial or something.
Exactly. Are those beliefs really true? Or are they just old stories you've been telling yourself based on past experiences or things you were told to believe?
Because so often those limiting beliefs, they come from like childhood experiences,
Yeah.
societal conditioning, things we've picked up from family, all that.
Exactly. And as you challenge those old beliefs, start replacing them with more empowering ones. Affirmations are great for this. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, try, I am worthy, I am capable, I am enough,
Yeah.
you know?
It's about choosing thoughts that support our dreams instead of the ones that sabotage them.
Right.
We become the authors of our own stories.
Exactly. And remember, it's a process. Like
Mhm.
exercising a muscle. The more you consciously choose those empowering thoughts, the stronger it gets.
This has been incredible. We've explored these principles of manifestation, tackled those sneaky manifestation blocks, and even uncovered some really powerful techniques for turning our dreams into reality.
You are a powerful creator. You have within you the ability to manifest the life you desire. It all starts with believing and then taking action.
And if you're ready to unlock your inner master and start manifesting your dreams, visit www.ultimatemasters.org coaching for more. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow for another deep dive into, the incredible power of the human mind. Thanks for listening.